Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So instead of a pond this time, we are going to have a sand pit. So you're playing golf here. You hit a golf ball, and let's say you're at a good level. Let's say you're at a level where you can hit the green 50% of the time. So you're at a level where you can hit this green 50% of the time. From here to here, it is A. So that's this A here, and then from here to here, it's 2A. From here to here, it is 3A. Well, given that you're able to hit the green 50% of the time, what is the probability of you hitting the golf ball and it will land in the sand pit? Okay, so the angle here is 20 degrees. So this angle here is 20 degrees. Okay, so we are going to use this to model this situation here. So remember, we need to revolve this 360. So looking at this here, we need to revolve this 360 along the y-axis. When you revolve it 360 along the y-axis, it will give you a 3D solid, and this 3D solid will be in this shape here. So when you revolve it, it will give you a 3D solid like this. Well, the sand pit would be right here. Okay, so well, anyway, work out the probability of you hitting the golf ball and it landing in the sand pit, given that you're at a level where you can hit the green 50% of the time. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, the probability of you landing in the sand. The probability of you landing in the sand is the volume of the sand divided by the whole thing. Okay, so the volume of the sand is given by this. So when you look at this here, looking at this diagram here, we need to work out the volume of this sand here. Remember, we need to revolve this 360. Revolving it 360 along the y-axis will give us a 3D solid, but we are only interested in this volume of the sand here, this bit here. So hang on. So the volume of the sand is given by this. Okay, so when you look at this bit here, this bit here is really you working out this whole thing here, Okay. Working out the whole volume here, and then once you've got the whole volume here, then you need to cut it into 360 equal pieces, and then so yeah, because of this 20 degrees here, once you've got the whole volume, once you've got this thing here, cut it into 360 equal pieces and then get 22 pieces. Okay, that will then give you this bit only. Okay, and then well, the whole volume would be us integrating from 0 to infinity. The whole volume would be us integrating from 0 to all the way to infinity. And then, well, the whole volume is given by this, and we've done this several times. Okay, so the volume of sand is given by this. The volume of the whole thing is given by this. So the probability will be sand divided by the whole thing. But we need to evaluate this. We need to tidy this up. Okay, so now looking at this, it will be, hang on. So the whole the volume of the sand is given by this. Now we just need to tidy this up now. So this equals this, and then it's blah blah blah. That will then take you to here. Okay, and then evaluate this. Remember, it's going to be this take away this. So it's going to be well, this is this bit. Take away a negative, so that will give you a positive. Take away this thing here. Okay, so that will lead us to this here. The thing is, when you oh yeah, so now switch these two around. So it just looks neater. You've got a minus and a plus here. Switch them around, that will then give you this. So when you get to this stage here, we can greatly simplify this by looking at the initial condition. So the volume of the sand for the time being is this, but we can greatly tidy this up by looking at the initial condition. Remember, so we are going to come back to this bit later on. The initial condition was that when you hit the goal ball, you can get it onto the green 50% of the time. So this here was the initial condition. Well, looking at the initial condition, we can greatly simplify this bit here, because the initial condition will lead us to looking at the initial condition, looking at the initial condition, blah blah blah. Looking at the initial condition here, the initial condition will lead us to this. So it's the initial condition will lead us. So remember, the initial condition is really us looking at this bit here. You can get it onto the green 50% of the time. So it's really you evaluating this solid here. So the integral from 0 to a, the integral from 0 to a, divided by the whole thing. And we've done this before. So the initial condition, looking at the initial condition, it will lead us to this. Now, the initial condition will lead us to this. Okay. So looking at this, we can then put it back into the sand. So earlier we were at this stage here. So by using the initial condition will lead us to this. Okay, so looking at this, we can use this to greatly simplify this, because we were at this stage earlier. Now by looking at the initial condition will lead us to this. By using this, we can put it into here and into here, and it will greatly it will tidy itself up. Okay, I will continue in the next video. So we are currently here, and we are about to put this into here and here. Okay, I will continue in the next video.